Good morning. My name is Mary Katie Moses. Today I'm going to be talking about school food service claims for reimbursement. Today we'll be reviewing an overview of claims, how to create a monthly claim, entering and understanding claim data, errors and amendments, CEP, and a review. Here's the overview of claims and reimbursement. Let's define meal counts and claiming. Meal counts are defined as the total amount of reimbursable meals separated by category served to students at the point of sale. The meal counts are submitted to LDOE for reimbursement through the Child Nutrition Program website. Claiming is defined as the process and/or procedure of submitting monthly meal totals to LDOE within the regulated timeframe for federal and state reimbursement. What are the category meals counts separated by? First, free. All children in household receiving benefits from the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, SNAP, homeless or foster, can receive free meals regardless of your income. Also, the children can receive free price meals if your household's gross income is within the free limits on the federal income eligibility guidelines. Second, reduced. Due to the passing of HB 282, students will not be charged the reduced price, but they must maintain their reduced price status in all documentation. And third, paid. Children who live in a household that do not qualify for free and reduced price meals will be listed in the paid category. The reimbursement rates for school year 26-27 have been posted to the CNP website. To access, please follow these steps. So you go to the school food service tab under program administration and then click on reimbursement rates, and it should show you the rates for this year. And a reminder, due to the passing of House Bill 1, students in the reduced price status should not be charged for reduced price meals, but must maintain their reduced price status for counting and claiming purposes. In order for the SFA to claim meals for reimbursement, they must meet the following criteria. Use a manual or an electronic system for counting and consolidating meals at each school. The system must have the ability to accurately count, record, consolidate, and report the number of reimbursable meals by category of eligibility status and type. The system must also include edit checks. Maintain adequate documentation on file to support the number of meals claimed for both breakfast and lunch. Must maintain an accurate up-to-date benefit issuance document reflecting the current status of each child enrolled. This document must always be available. These requirements will be discussed in more detail later in the upcoming slides. Edit checks. Edit checks must be completed for each meal each day. The edit checks must compare the number of free, reduced, and paid students with the number served in each category to prevent errors in charging, recording, and consolidating meal counts prior to submitting a claim. Edit checks can be done manually or electronically. Edit checks use the average daily attendance to determine if excess meals are served. An explanation is required if an excess has been determined. Please remember that the number of meals claimed should not exceed the average daily attendance, nor should the number of meals served exceed enrollment. To be eligible for claim reimbursement, the organization must have a complete and approved NSLP SBP application. All claims must be submitted electronically by accessing the Louisiana Department of Education Child Nutrition Program website. A separate claim must be submitted for every month, even if the month consists of only one day of meal service to students. SFA should submit claims by the 10th of the month following the claim period. SFAs must submit by the 60th calendar day following the claim period. SFAs may only submit one claim for each child nutrition program per processing period. So what if you don't submit by the 60th calendar day? If the claim is not submitted by the 60th calendar day, SFAs may request a one-time exception that can only be awarded once every 3 years, pending program manager approval. This exemption requires a written justification to be submitted to the state agency, and then SFAs are provided confirmation letter regarding the results of the exemption request. How to create a claim. So first you go to the School Food Service tab and click on Claims on the left-hand side. If you have not submitted an application, then you would not be able to submit a claim, so you must complete your application and have a complete Schedule A first. Once you have a completed application, when you click on Claims, you will be able to create a new claim. The program year defaults to the current program year. Using the drop-down menu, choose the claim month to process. Note, only months that have been checked for operation on Schedule A will be available. If the month you want to submit a claim for isn't listed, contact the state agency, then click the Create button. So here you see the drop-down for the month. Then that new claim will be listed in the claim creation box. Some claim reminders. Claims are color-coded on the CNP website. Completed claims, those that have been paid, display in pink. Waiting claims, those that have been submitted and are waiting to be processed and paid, are displayed in blue. And open claims, those claims that are unsubmitted, are displayed in yellow. Entering and understanding claim data. Click the green School Food Service tab located at the top right side of the page. Click Claims and then View Claims. The program years defaults to the current program year, and click on the month of the claim. Click School Participation Data. Click the Edit button next to each school name. All sites that are eligible for claims will be shown here. Only active sites with an approved application for the school year will have the ability to enter a claim. If one is not listed, that should be, please contact the state agency. You also have the option of uploading a claim data file from your food service software. This would load the information automatically. Now I'll walk you through how to manually file a claim. After you've clicked Edit and entered the date, clicked Edit under the school, you enter your regular meal free eligibles, reduced eligibles, and paid eligibles on any day during the month. And then you enter total attendance, average daily attendance. You enter the total attendance, and then average daily attendance and attendance factor are calculated. Reduced eligibility is defined as the maximum number of reduced price eligible students on any given day during the claim month for this school, which is 0 for ZP schools. Free eligibility is the maximum number of free price eligible students on any given day during the claim month for this school. Paid eligibility is the number of paid students who can eat on any given day during the claim month for this school. This can be calculated as enrollment minus free and reduced eligible. And total enrollment is the highest total number of students enrolled at this school for the claim month. Total attendance is the sum of student attendance for all days when the school food service meals are served at this school for the claim month. School days is the number of days this school food service was in operation for the claim month. Average daily attendance is calculated and it's school food service days divided, total attendance divided by school food service days. This is automatically calculated by the CNP website. State attendance factor is calculated using October claims data for all public and charter schools It's total attendance divided by school days divided by enrollment equals attendance factor. The attendance factor for school year 2027 is 93.21%. Only meal types that the site is approved for under Schedule A will load fillable boxes. The entered number of school days each meal type was served, the total number of each type of meal served to reduced rate meal eligible students, free rate eligible students, and paid rate eligible students. Other meals include all meals not eligible for federal or state reimbursement. This can include teacher meals, staff meals, at-cost meals sold to visitors, and second meals sold to students. Once data has been entered for a participating site, it'll auto-populate onto the claim summary page. To access the claim summary page, click School Participation Data. Please note, this data is populated from school site information and no changes can be made on this page. Before submitting a claim, the following information must be verified. All information is true and correct. The operation of the program was in accordance with agreement and application. The claim is just and correct. The records required by the agreement are on file to back up this claim, and the payment has not already been received. Once the factors on the previous slide have been verified, the claim is ready to be submitted to the state agency for processing. To recap, accessing claims, log in, then click Claims in the green sidebar. Click View Claims. Once the claims have been accessed to submit a claim, you must click on the claim month year that needs to be submitted to LDOE. This example shows August 2025 is the only claim that has been created and submitted this time, but as the school year progresses, each monthly claim that is open, waiting, pending approval, or completed, approved will be displayed in this section. Finally, click Submit Claim. Errors and amendments. Edit check error. So edit check is eligibility times school days times attendance factor. This calculation has the attendance factor from the previous year. So if eligibility is 50 times 20 times 9.22, that means 922 reduced lunches. If 1,000 reduced lunches claims, so a comment is required, your comment needs to address the following: why the number of meals is higher than the edit check, and consider factors such as high attendance, special events, anything that would increase the amount of students over what you would expect for them to have eaten during that month. You may also get an invalid claim error. Total eligibility and enrolled must be filled in to submit the claim. Enrollment must also be equal to, not greater than, eligibility in order to submit the claim. Average daily attendance cannot be higher than total enrollment. And you'll need to correct the issue before submitting, and you can call us with any questions. What do I do if I made an error on my claim? If your claim is still in waiting status, contact our department and request it to be returned for revision. If your claim has been paid, file an amendment, and here you can create an amendment. CEP claims. If your school has been elected to participate in CEP for school year 26-27, your claim must reflect the appropriate claiming percentage. The ISP multiplied by 1.6 equals the percentage of meals claimed at the free rate. If the claiming percentage is 100% or greater, all student meals are claimed at the free rate. If the claiming percentage is 100% greater, is below 100%, the remaining meals served up to 100% are claimed at the paid rate. For additional assistance in calculating your claims, feel free to utilize the CEP claiming percentage tool. When completing the monthly claims for Schools participating in CEP, the calculated CEP claiming percentage should be applied to both the total meals and the total eligibles for each school. Please refer to the CEP claiming reminder memo, SFS 23-147, for assistance in calculating your SFA's claiming percentage, as well as to access the CEP spreadsheet. For your convenience, links to both the memo and the spreadsheet have been provided on this slide. This slide shows an example of the CEP claiming percentage tool. SFAs may use this worksheet to double-check their claim data prior to submission. It is important to note that only the gray columns, claiming percentage, site, total enrollment, total meals lunch, and total meals breakfast, can be entered. The yellow columns will automatically calculate and round for you. Please refer to the instructions and tips located on the right side of the screen for more information. Here's an example of applying the CEP claim percentage to eligibles. Step 1, multiply the ISP for the school cluster district by 1.6 to get the claiming percentage. 50% times 1.6 is 80%. Multiply the total enrollment by the free claiming percentage. 200 times 80% equals 160. And use the calculated number as the free eligible number, 160. Step 4, subtract the free eligible number from the total enrollment. 200 minus 160 equals 40. Step 4, use the calculated number as the paid eligible. Paid eligible is 40. Applying the claim percentage to meals. Step 1, multiply the total meals claimed by free claiming percentage. 3,500 times 80% equals 2,800. Step 2, use the calculated number as the free meals claimed, 2,800. Step 3, subtract the free meals claimed from the total meals claimed. 3,500 minus 2,800 equals 700. Step 4, use the calculated number as the paid meals claimed, 700. Here's a few reminders. Sponsors should submit claims by the 10th of the month following the claim period. Sponsors must submit by the 60th calendar day following the claim period. If this claim is not submitted by the 60th calendar day following the claim period, a one-time exception may be awarded once every 3 years, subject to program manager approval that requires a written justification submitted to the state agency, and confirmation letters are provided to schools regarding the result of an exemption request. Meals must be claimed by the school where the student is enrolled. Individual school counts drive severe need breakfast eligibility. A separate claim must be submitted every month, even if the month consists of only one day. Before submitting a claim, the following information must be verified. All information is true and correct. The operation of the program was in accordance with the agreement and application. The claim is just and correct. The records required by the agreement are on file to back up this claim, and the payment has not already been received. Thank you for attending today. If you have any questions, please call us at 225-342-6991 or email childnutritionprograms@la.gov.